I really liked the fact that there was a diverse variety of content, and I think it was helpful to folks of all backgrounds. So we had panels and discussions that centered on patent prosecution, on patent litigation, on licensing, contracts, trademarks, trade secrets, and really applicable to folks that were in-house, outside firms. And so I think it was a really great way to get exposed to a number of different topics.
I thought it was unique about the summit. It's just a close experience. You get to talk with all kinds of people. It's a very intimate setting, and you actually get an opportunity to talk to people versus going to a conference with hundreds or thousands of people. It's much more intimate, and I think that's great to have good conversations and actually learn stuff. Because if you're just listening and you don't actually get to engage with the speakers, it's hard to really get to the next step of that knowledge.
This event, compared to like other continuing education type events for lawyers, has been more beneficial to me because it's more targeted. A lot of CLEs that you may go to or conferences tend to have a more general scope, and so you're naturally going to hear about some topics that really aren't applicable to your practice area. So what I've enjoyed about this conference is every topic has been something that's timely and it's focused on the area that I practice in.
I've been very interested in the discussions regarding artificial intelligence. I think those topics and those panels have provided really good analysis on how it relates to automotive IP. I also thought the fireside chat today was particularly interesting.
I think this is a more personal event. I like the proximity to in-house counsels especially. At the same time, I'm also appreciating seeing some law firms and vendors at the conference, but it's a really nice balance. That's what I like about that.
The quality of the attendee as far as titles, decision makers, in not only in law firms, but of course in corporations as well. Met a lot of folks from across the country and a few international attendees as well. I would absolutely suggest that folks attend in the future.
My principal takeaway from the summit is that change is constant, change is here, and we need to innovate more than ever, and collaboration with our peers is really critical.
I would recommend that my industry colleagues attend this summit. I think it's a very effective, short summit with the right type of people to interact with.
I would definitely recommend my colleagues attend this summit in the future. It has a lot of good, helpful information. The panels are fantastic with a wide array of information and topics, and it's very useful for my practice as well.
My overall experience in this conference was, I was honestly surprised. With some of the smaller conferences, it's hard to tell who you're going to meet, and it becomes critical regarding the other attendees and whether or not you can get enough face time with them over one-on-one sessions. So I believe that this conference struck the right balance of presentations, panels, as well as the ever so necessary time in between to really handle the real business with those other attendees.
It was a wonderful experience. I got to meet a lot of different groups of people, not all attorneys. So it was really nice to meet some business folks, some engineering teams. So I think the whole structure was put together well. It wasn't just outside counsels. I had good interactions with everybody. There was just good conversation. So it was a really good experience.
This summit is really great. I think it's better than a lot of other events I've attended. That's why I keep coming back, because it does bring together the right mix of people. The topics I'm interested in, really, it relates to my practice at work, which is intellectual property law topics.